we are going to start the last chapter of your supplementary book. Evans Tries and O Level by Pauline Dexter. This is very lengthy story in the book, and you will have to be very careful. Point by point, all the information must be in your mind so that you can answer them together. Short questions as well as long questions will be asked in your exam. If short question is there, that short question will carry 2 marks. Long question is there, that may be asked in 5 marks, may be asked in 6 marks according to the pattern of the paper. Okay? So let's see. Evans Tries and O Level. As the title is written here, Evans Tries and O Level. Here we see all first letter is written in capital except this article. Clear? Whenever you want to mention the title in your answer, better try to write like this so that it may be the authentic title you have written in your answer. Dramatist person just will see the secretary of the examination board. One secretary is there of the examination board. As your examination is conducted every year, okay? CBSE board is there. So one secretary is there of that examination board. The governor of HM prison, Oxford. HM is the name of the prison. Oxford prison is there. James Evans, a prisoner. Even full name of James Evans is James Roderick Evans. Clear? In your exam may be asked anyway. Either Evans or James Evans or James Roderick Evans. You can write anyway, everything is right. So James Evans is a prisoner. Mr. Jackson, he is a prison officer. And Mr. Stephens, also a prison officer. The Reverend S. McLeary. Reverend S stands for Stuart. Reverend Stuart McLeary, he is an invigilator. You get invigilator when you sit in the examination hall. The same way, that boy, one prisoner is there. James Evans is there. He is just about to give his question paper in German language, and one invigilator is required for conducting the examination. So that is Reverend Stuart McLeary. He is his invigilator. Mr. Carter, Detective Superintendent. Mr. Bell, Detective Chief Inspector. These are the persons. Okay. Now you will see how that boy, who was a thief, who was a criminal, and he has already escaped from the prison 3 times. By breaking the prison, he escaped himself 3 times. Therefore, the people, even the jail authority, they used to tell him he wants the jailbreak. Right now, he is already captured once again, he is the captive. But when he is in the prison cell, at the same time he decides that I want to get some academic qualification, and therefore he was interested in his study. Jail authority, they have already just giving him a personal tuition. Even teacher is coming to teach him every day, but he is a single child in the class. If that child studies outside, individual, so definitely he will have to pay a lot of money. But in the jail campus, in his cell, he is all alone by himself, and what the expenses are there, already paid by the jail authority too. Right now we'll see how this boy, if he is a criminal, he is a captive right now, he is already living in a prison cell, how he plans to escape outside 4th time. 3 times already escaped for different guilds, for different offences. Right now once again, if he has already been made captive, he has already been put into the prison, still he just makes a good plan to escape himself out of the prison to forever by just deceiving or betraying all the jail authorities. He is very clever boy, how he just make a plan, how his friends they are just coming to help him in his planning and what type of drama just he plays to escape out of the prison. This is the description in the story. Let's start to find out. All precautions have been taken to see to it that O-level German examination arranged in the prison for Evans does not provide him with any means of escape. Even that boy is highly eager that he will have to get academic qualification, and if his study had already been continued even for a year time by the teacher. So in this case that boy wants his examination so that he can get the degree, he can get the certificate. But these jail authorities, these people, the head of the jail, all these people, they just started talking to the secretary of the examination board, and that secretary already just given his consent that you can organize examination especially for that boy in your school jail campus. So I can just send you all the required materials, even question paper, notebook, etc. Everything we can provide, but we will have to tackle the boy only in the prison campus, and that boy will not allowed to go outside for his examination. Why? Because the idea, the information was there with the jail authorities. And the boy, he has already escaped 3 times from the jail, from different prisons. Okay, and this was the 4th time. Therefore, they were highly aware that if that German examination was needed to just organize for that boy, will be organized only in the jail premises, and he will not be allowed to go anywhere outside. And then it was in early March when the secretary of the examinations board received the call from Oxford prison for conducting the examination of that boy. One phone call it was made by the head of the prison to the secretary of the examination board. Why? Because he wanted permission of the secretary that how the examination of that boy will be conducted. It's a slightly unusual request. It's a slightly unusual request. Why it is called unusual request? Because this kind of requests were not made to the secretary by the head of the prison before. It was a slight request, very light request. Governor, but I don't see why we should not try the help. We should not try to help just the one fellow, you say. If you are talking about a single fellow, if you are talking about a single boy to be examined there in the prison campus, so definitely it's our duty, as we will have to manage everything. That's it. Chap called Evans. Chap is the boy. Name of that boy, name of the student is Evans. Evans means James Evans. James Roderick Evans. It is up to you how you are just learning it. He started night classes in O-level German last September. Here, that governor of the prison, he is just informing the secretary of the examination board that in September the classes, night classes in German language means was taken by a teacher on the regular basis. Okay, means regular classes had been taken to that boy in German language. O-level German language says he is dead keen. Dead keen means even the governor says that the boy, he is dead keen. He is highly excited to get some sort of academic qualification. That boy was highly excited to get his academic qualification. Even it was not his real planning. Means as he will have to get the academic qualification. It was a kind of planning made by the boy only to escape out of the prison. He was made captive, he was the prisoner, therefore he wanted to just escape himself from the prison by throwing dust into the eyes of those jail authorities. And under this planning, just he intimated that governor of the prison, as I want some academic qualification, I want to study O-level German language. So on behalf of the request of that boy, the governor of the prison, he had already managed a teacher in O-level German language for the boy in last September. Is he any good? That boy is good in study. He was the only one in the class, so you can say he has had individual tuition all the time. Even that boy was a single child in the class. Therefore, you can say very clearly that instead of mass study, the boy is taking his individual tuition, because he was single child and teacher was coming to teach him every day, every night. Okay, therefore the teaching of the teacher for that individual child was not less than a tuition, because he was alone. Would have cost him a packet. Packet means lot of money. If he had been outside, if the boy like James Evans had been outside for getting this kind of education from a teacher, individual education, so definitely he will have to pay lot of money. Well, let's give him a chance, shall we? Here he says, that secretary says, let's him give a chance for that boy. Shall we give? That's jolly kind of you. It's very funny to you. It's your mercy. What exactly the procedure now? He is asking that, what is the process of that examination? Oh, don't worry about that. No need to know many more things. Hurdles, difficulties, how the examination in O-level German language will be conducted, especially for the boy, even in the school jail premises. That is a question. Don't worry. We will manage. I shall be sending you all the forms and stuff. All kinds of forms and papers. All kinds of stuff means examination related materials. I will send it to you. What's his name, you say? Evans. Did you tell his name? Evans. James Evans. James Roderick Evans. It sounded rather grand. The sound, like James Roderick Evans, it's very effective sound. The name seems very effective. Just one thing, Governor, he is not a violent sort of fellow. Means, you know very well about that boy. That boy is a sort of, the boy is a kind of violent fellow. He is very aggressive child. He is very aggressive student. If you have all the ideas about that boy, better you can intimate me. And then, I don't want to know his criminal record or anything like that, because he was the secretary of the examination board. Therefore, he had no idea about the background, criminal background of that boy. Okay, therefore he wants to intimate the governor of HM Prison Oxford that at least you are the governor, you should have the idea about the criminal history of that boy. If any is there, better you can intimate me. Secretary of the examination board told him. Then, no, there's no record of violence. That governor is replying by saying that there's no record of violence to the boy. Quite a pleasant sort of chap. He is a very pleasant boy. James Roderick Evans, it seems that he is a very good boy. Bit of a card means bit of a card, very good person. Really, one of the stars at the Christmas concert. Christmas concert was there. Means concert means the music program. It was organized on the occasion of Christmas. Okay, and at the same time that boy like Evans, Roderick Evans also went there. Okay, and he proved stars among all. His music was appreciated sky high by the people. Therefore, he was the star. So how can we think about that boy that he had at least the criminal background? Then imitations. In imitations, you know the sort of thing, Mike Yarwood stuff. Mike Yarwood stuff, you will have to learn it. Okay? He was a good imitator. Mike Yarwood stuff was a good imitator. Means he just copied the same thing of anyone in the world. Therefore, he got his name. He was a reputed imitator. No, he is just a congenital kleptomaniac. Congenital means by birth. Kleptomaniac here means the habit of stealing. This boy, like he wants, he is in a habit of stealing from his birth time. That is the reason that in present time he is in the prison. That's all, no more than this. The governor was tempted to add something else. The governor of HM prison, Oxford, he wanted to tell something more about the boy, but he did not like to express. But he thought better of it. Even the governor thought better stop it. Instead of disclosing many more things about the boy, I must stop right now. And he would look after that particular side of the things himself. Then, presumably, means it is supposed. Presumably, it is supposed. Said the secretary, you can arrange a room where, if you are satisfied about the boy, so you can arrange a room. Which room? A room for examination, in which he can be just sit there for his examination. Where means that is given there, means where the examination can be conducted. That secretary of the examination board even intimated the governor of HM prison, Oxford, and he will have to manage a room, separate room, in which that boy can sit there for 3 hours for his examination. No problem, he is in a cell on his own. Cell means that is a small cabin. Have you gone to prison? You have never gone to prison. So in prison, just giving you some idea, so many wings are there. Wing A, wing B, wing C, and some categories of the captives are there. They are put accordingly. Okay, and those who have the history sheeter, they have the more or the serious criminal background, they have been put in a very small room. That small narrow room is called a cell. Okay, and a single criminal that is put there alone there in that room, so that he can make no harm to others. Okay, so this boy, he says about him as, no problem, he is in a cell on his own, he will be there, and if you have no objection, he can sit for the exam in there too. That governor, he asked the secretary of the examination board, if you have no objection, so I can just allow him for the examination in that small cell in which he used to live every day. That's very fine, and we could easily get one of the parsons from St. Mary Max to invigilate if that's. And we could easily get one of the parson. Parson means priest of the church. Okay. And from St. Mary Max. St. Mary Max is the church. Okay. Listen. St. Mary Max is a church. This is name of a church. So many parsons are there. Many clergymen are there in the church. We will just try to find out one of them. For what? To do the duty as an invigilator. So from where the invigilator will be brought? Invigilator will be brought from St. Mary Max Church. Okay, and that will be any parson to invigilate if that's fine. Parson means clergyman. Clergyman. CLERGY MEN. Or priest, PRIEST, priest of the church.
So what is the meaning of bit of a card?
Where?
Sir, the parallel which is describing the features of events. The government is describing. Why we are doing stuff about that.
Okay. Mike Yarwood stuff.
Sir, above that, bit of a card.
Okay. Bit of a card, it's a kind of jolly person. Jolly person. JOLLY. Jolly person means suppose someone is funny. Okay, that is bit of a card. Really, he is a very funny. And then that's fine, and we could easily get one of the persons from Saint Mary Max to invigilate if that is needed. Fine, yes. They seem to have a lot of persons there. Lot of persons are there. Many persons are there in that Saint Mary Max church. We can find anyone. And then the two men chuckled good naturedly. Chuckled here means laughed very softly. Chuckled means laughed softly, laughed very politely. So the two men, who is the two men here? One is the governor of HM Oxford prison, another is secretary of the examination board. They were in a very good mood and they laughed very softly. And the secretary had a final thought. What? At least there is one thing. You should not have much trouble keeping him incommunicado, should you? You means the governor. The governor should not have much trouble keeping him. He means James Evans. That secretary of the examination board is telling the governor of HM prison Oxford, and you should not take much trouble keeping that boy in that particular cell for the examination. Incommunicado means where there can be no communication. If examination is going on, that is okay, but communication of that boy must not be anywhere. Any kind of communication cannot be done by the boy during the examination if the boy is permitted to sit in his own cell. Should you? Can you manage? The governor chuckled again. The governor laughed very softly. Once more and reiterated. Reiterated means repeated. And repeated his thanks and slowly cradled the phone. Cradle means hung up. Earlier it was not the mobile phone, the receiver was there. Okay, so after conversation is over, he just hung up that cradle to Evans. Now we will think about the boy. Not only the Evans, only one time Evans is given, Evans, and on the next page Evans the break. Why it is said Evans the break? Just earlier I have given you the information. He has already just broken the jail and escaped him outside 3 times. Okay, therefore those jail authorities just used to call him Evans the break. As the prison officers called him, thrice he had already escaped from the prison. Thrice means 3 times. That while like Evans had already escaped from the prison, and but for the recent wave of unrest in the maximum security establishments of the north. But in the north region, so many prisons are there. They had already got the information about the boy, that one boy is there known as James Roderick Evans. He had already broken the jail and escaped him outside, even if he was a criminal. So other jail authorities in the north, they were highly aware, they were highly careful about that boy, that if he is coming or if he is made captive in their prison, means high security will be provided to him. Then, thrice he had escaped from prison, and but for the recent wave of unrest. Wave of unrest, wave, you know, wave of unrest means restlessness. That was the news regarding that boy, as he had already broken the jail, escaped himself outside 3 times. This is called the wave of unrest. In the maximum security establishment, public institutions. Therefore, those were the public institutions, even they were in high security in the north region, so that there can be no harm from that boy. He would not now be gracing. Gracing here means doing favor. He would not now be gracing the governor's premises in Oxford. Right now, these jail authorities of HM Oxford prison, they are telling that whatever the incident took place in the past by the boy, regarding that boy, but nothing will happen in present time if the governor is very strict. And the governor was going to make absolutely certain, sure, that he would not be disgracing them, and not that he once was a real burden. Because of his strictness, the governor was always in a mood that nothing will happen to the prison. Okay, means that boy cannot break the jail, cannot escape him outside like other prisons. Okay, therefore means the earlier and the previous information were already circulated by the governor of HM Prison Oxford to the jail authorities, as you will have to take very carefully about the boy, and all of you have to make watchful eye to him. Not that Evans was a real burden, and that was the reason that Roderick Evans, James Evans was not a real burden for those jail employees. Just a persistent nagging. Nagging here means causing worry. Nagging, causing worry or cause speculation. Evans was a real burden, just a persistent means continuous, nagging or causing worry presence. But even internally, these jail authorities, they were thinking that the boy like Evans, Roderick Evans, James Evans, he is a continuous cause of worry, cause of trouble for them. But still, boldly, they were telling that there is no trouble if the Evans is already prisoner in that prison too. He would be alright in Oxford. Whatever the naughtiness in that boy was there in the past, right now everything will be corrected. Such kind of wrong habits cannot be shown by that boy if he is coming in my eye and care. The governor would see to that. Only the governor himself will observe each and everything regarding the boy. Would see to it personally, even he will observe him individually. He will not depend on other jail authorities. And besides, in addition to this, there was just a possibility that Evans was genuinely interested in O-level German. Second thing was they were highly hopeful to think about the boy. In other prison, the boy wanted to escape outside by breaking the jail, but this time the boy is highly aware. He is just extremely keen to get his academic degree, academic qualification in O-level German language. Therefore, this time it seems that the boy wants to learn something, and therefore he cannot do any wrong things in the prison. Just a slight possibility is there, and just a very slight possibility. And at 8:30 p.m. on Monday 7 June, keep in mind, describe the incident on 7 June Monday. What was the incident? Just try to think. It may be asked in short question. At 8:30 p.m. on Monday 7 June, Evans' German teacher shook him by the hand in the heavily guarded recreational block. That Ivan's German teacher came. Okay, one recreational block was there in the prison campus. Means that was the entertainment block was there where all types of prisoners used to go for their entertainment purpose. Okay, so that teacher came there, German teacher came there, and he shook hand with the boy warmly. Just across from D wing, the recreational block was just after D wing. Guten Glück, Herr Evans. This is in German language. This is written in German. Guten Glück means good luck. Guten means good and Glück here means luck. Good luck. Herr means Mr. Good luck, Mr. Evans. Pardon. I said good luck for tomorrow. Oh, thanks, yes, I mean, yeah, denk is gone, less chance of passing the boy. Very less chance is there to qualify the examination for that boy. Even the boy is not very intellectual. It seems the boy is not intellectual. Even he has not learned a lot of things about O-level German language. Therefore, we can say that the boy cannot qualify the exam. Clear? And then, of course, but I may surprise everybody, said Evans. But when they said that there is less chance of his qualifying the exam, the boy replies. What replies? I may surprise everybody. He once said that when all of you will look at the marks in the examination which I will score, all of you will just surprise him. At 8:30, the following morning, the next morning at 8:30, Evans had a visitor, two visitors. Roderick Evans, he had a visitor. A visitor came there. Two visitors were there. In fact, he tucked his grubby string vest into his equally grubby trousers and stood up from his bunk. He means the boy, tucked means tight. The boy, like James Evans, he tied his grubby means dirty. He was wearing his vest and trousers, they were very dirty. The trousers and waist of the boy, they were very dirty, they were not neat and clean. So that boy tied his grubby or the dirty string vest onto his equally grubby trousers. What the dirty vest was there, he just tried to tie it with the string with the dirty trousers. He joined them together by tying them and stood up from his bunk. Bunk here means sleeping berth. And after tying them, that boy stood up from his sleeping berth. He was smiling very cheerfully. Morning, Mr. Jackson. Morning, Mr. Jackson. Means good morning, Mr. Jackson. Who is Mr. Jackson here? Jail officer. Mr. Jackson and Mr. Stephens. Two jail officers are there. Mr. Jackson is the senior. Mr. Stephen is the junior, newly appointed jail officer. That boy tells him, good morning, Mr. Jackson, and this is indeed an honor. This was really an honor, respect, regard from one side to the officer. Jackson was the senior prison officer on D wing. Now just try to get idea about Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, he was the senior prison officer on D wing of that prison. And he and Evans, means Mr. Jackson and Evans the boy, had already become warm enemies. Jail officer Mr. Jackson and Evans the boy, the criminal, they were war enemies before. At Jackson's side stood Officer Stephens. Second jail officer was also there, Mr. Stephen. He was from Jackson's side. Burly, surly looking man. Burly, surly here means sturdy and strong, sturdy, healthy and strong man. Burly looking man he was. Only recently recruited to the profession, and very soon that Mr. Stephen, the second jail officer, he was recruited in that profession. Okay. Then what happens and how the conversation goes on between among them will continue tomorrow. Okay. So better put a tick mark to continue, and remaining explanation I will give you in the next video.